Welcome, everybody, to the Ultimate Swimmer Monday Motivation Show. I'm your host, Josh Davis, along with my awesome co-host, Noah, the genius Yanchulis. Noah, it's July 11th, 7-Eleven Day.
I love it. It's one of my favorite days of the summer, other than my birthday on July 26th. But yeah, 7-Eleven Day is awesome. I used to get cherry Slurpees from 7-Eleven every week when I was a kid. It's like the best thing ever.
Those are good. I'm ashamed. I've gotten my big gulp Coke every now and again, even though that's like the worst thing on the planet to consume. It tastes so good. And on a hot summer day, July 11th, it really goes down well. But I'm grateful for 7-Eleven. I'm grateful for big gulps and Slurpees. I'm grateful for lots of things this summer. And so that's kind of the theme real quickly for a few minutes, is talk about things we're grateful for. Mm-hmm. And I'm grateful for Top Gun 2. By the way, I have to ask you, have you seen any Top Gun 1 or Top Gun 2 yet? I have to get the
I finally saw the new one. I didn't see the old one, so like it wasn't as good of an effect, I think, for me, but I did see it.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm halfway there.
You're supposed to see 1, then go see 2 at the IMAX. I think it's back in the IMAX in some places.
I know. And the hype was so big for it, and then I didn't like it as much as the hype told me I should have liked it. Yeah. And so it was a little disappointing for me. So I knew you'd be sad to hear my review, but I think I need to see the first one.
Yeah, it really helps when you're 15 years old and the first one comes out.
Yeah.
And then 30 years later you watch it again. But anyway. I'm thankful for summer camp. Holy cow. I had a great time working 5 weeks at the UT Swim Camp every Friday. Every day as a guest Olympic speaker at the UT Swim Camp in Austin, Texas. And I'm the Friday guest Olympian. It was awesome. We had a Top Gun theme on my Friday sessions because those were the top 1% of swimmers on the planet. And that was like, the Top Gun of swim camps. It's pretty cool. But we also have the Ultimate Swim Camp here in Oklahoma. And we're just about to start week 3 next week, or camp number 3, July 18, 19, 20th. And then the ultimate swim camp in New Braunfels, Texas at T-Bar M. I just got done with that. I just drove in today. It was incredible. 25 guys, 25 girls, 50 kids total. And you have been to New Braunfels. You've been to the tube shoot.
Of course.
You can't explain it. Just Google tube shoot New Braunfels, and that'll kind of explain it. But it's just kind of a little piece of heaven for swimmers where we just have so much fun and develop our Christian character and swim twice a day and get awesome swim instruction. So I'm just on a high of summer swim camp right now.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to go to New Jersey, not last week, but the week before, to work a swim camp, the Elite Swim Camp with Chuck Warner, who's been on this podcast also. And yeah, it's just really good to be around kids that enjoy swimming and want to get faster and want to learn and have fun. And so I got to do that for a week, and it was a whole lot of fun. I got to go see my old college, Seton Hall, when I was there. I got to see my parents for a day, went to the beach. So I had a good little vacation out of it too.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I think gratitude is a really important quality. And Cicero says, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. So of all the virtues, of all the characteristics we want to have as responsible, mature human beings, gratitude might be the greatest. And that's according to the great philosopher Cicero. And I think it's real important that we count our blessings, that we take a step back, that we just take stock and inventory of how good we've got it. And I think you really can't be a true success until you really try and practice that purposeful thankfulness throughout the day. And because if you get caught up in negativity and, too much worry, too much fear, too much negativity, it's going to inhibit your potential. Mm-hmm. But the attitude of gratitude really goes a long way. So that's really what I want to focus on for a minute. And as we're at the halfway point of the summer, I think it's always good to just be reminded how we can be more grateful and thankful. And a lot of people are going into their championship phase of their season, and maybe they didn't hit the times or training they wanted to the last few weeks, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. You got to take each day, each hour as it comes, and be thankful for that and learn something from that. So I think that's a great attitude of gratitude. Would be great going into this championship season.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I don't know, I've told you know this probably, but I deleted all my social media about, I don't know, like 4 months ago now. And I don't know if it's like gone hand in hand with the way my mindset, I feel like it's changed, but like, I feel like over the last couple months, and maybe it's because I have a new house and like I got married last year and everything's kind of like really good right now. But I just feel like everything is like, I can't believe like how lucky I am. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like an overwhelming sense of that all the time. And so, but I feel like also not staring at my phone all the time has made me just like step back and like be able to communicate with people better and just appreciate what's around me so much more. And so I know we need to be appreciative of the fact that we have social media to connect with each other as well on the good side of it. But yeah, I just feel really good off of all that. And so I just wanted to add that to the gratitude talk.
Yeah, that's really good advice, Noah, to do a media fast, a screen fast, digital fast, whatever you want to call it, to really clear the head and clear the negative cobwebs and be like, yes, life is actually really good. I haven't watched mainstream news in a long, long time. Of course, I like to read the paper and read my favorite things to keep up on world and current events. I think that's really important to be in the know. But man, without social media and without negativity, it's just really, really nice. So I agree with you. So that's a good challenge for us to take a little media fast and screen fast and not get into negative zombie mode too much.
Yeah.
So think about how you can practice gratitude, how you can kind of clear your head and clear your calendar to really make it focused, to really make it effective, to really make it fun. So 7-Eleven Day is a good day to practice the attitude of gratitude. And by the way, I'm also thankful for blueberry muffins because today, Monday, July 11th, is Blueberry Muffin Day.
Come on, they don't have a day for that.
It's true. It's true. But here's what I learned. Muffins is really cake. It's exact same ingredients as cake, but they call it muffins to make it sound like it's healthy or appropriate to eat in the mornings.
Yeah.
But it's really cake in the morning. And you don't want to eat too much cake. So I haven't had blueberry muffins really much in years. But
I love blueberry muffins. And it definitely is cake for sure, just without icing. But when I was in New Jersey, I got bagels a couple mornings. And usually like if I get a bagel breakfast sandwich type thing, I'll get a blueberry muffin to kind of go with it. But yeah, you're just eating cake for sure. But it's so good.
Especially when it's hot and just overflowing with blueberries.
So good.
Maybe put a little butter on it.
Yeah.
We're grateful for that. So we're grateful for swim camps. We're grateful for muffins and 7-Elevens. I'm grateful for at the movies. So my church every July does at the movies. Every week they take a cool movie that came out in the last year or two and they sermonize it. They make it a cool 20-minute sermon with the movie clips. And I either am laughing or crying or just jumping out of my skin with the message at the movies. I love when they take cool scenes from movies and make a great message out of it. And so I'm just super excited for this month's at the movies. I think there's going to be 4 or 5 weekends of it. I watched the first one just a few hours ago, and I wanted to email it to everybody and say, you got to watch this. So do you want me to tell you which movie it was?
Yeah, somebody was trying to tell me about it earlier, and I didn't go see it yet, or I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, let me know what it was.
It's Coda. Coda. Did you see that movie about the girl whose family's deaf, but she's a great singer, and they have to overcome their obstacles and figure it all out?
Okay, somebody was trying to explain to me the gist of the movie. So it's a girl with a deaf family, but she wants to become a singer.
Yeah, and I saw the previews when it came out last year, and I cried on the 30-second commercial, and then I knew if I saw it for real, I was going to cry. And I just saw the 20-minute church version of it, sermon version online, and I cried like a baby. And I'm like, oh my goodness, if I see the real thing, I'll lose it. But
was that based on a true story, or is it just a made up story?
I don't think it's a true story, but it could be. Like, it was really well done.
Yeah,
it was really well done.
That's cool.
And they got some Oscars this year.
Really?
Yes, they got Best Actor or something, but they got several Oscars.
Oh, look at that.
So I was really moved by it. And now they still have 4 more weekends of it. So you can still watch it this week. You have to go online and watch it. So just Google At the Movies, Life.Church, and it'll come up and you can watch it. So anyway, so I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the world champs that we got to watch a few weeks ago. I'm thankful for sectionals. I'm thankful for the world records that we saw this last month.
Yeah.
Zach Sublecook, new 200 breast. Ariane Titmus, new 400 free. Breaks Katie Ledecky. That's crazy. 400 free record. Our buddy Hunter Armstrong breaks the 50-meter bag record.
Crazy. 2370.
And then we still got more fun stuff. Well, tell us your highlights of Worlds and the fast races this month so far.
Yeah, I mean, the big one, obviously, that everybody was watching was Popovic, David Popovic from Romania. He's just 17, and he won the 200 free and the 100 free at Worlds. And not a lot of guys have done that double and won that double. But, I mean, he's 17 years old, and he made all those guys look like babies in those races. And it just was so cool to watch. He 143 won in the 200 free. Like, I think it's one of the best 200 freestyles in history, especially because it was just in a normal textile suit, so no super suit. And his 100 free was 47-1 in semifinals, but then he kind of got nervous, I guess, for finals and only went 47.5. But I mean, he's going as fast as anyone has ever gone, and it's so cool to see. I saw Brett Hawk talked about it on his podcast, or he interviewed him, and David was saying, he said something like, I knew that they were more scared of me than I was of them. And like to have that confidence at 17, like I got the chills when I heard it. It was like so cool.
Oh my goodness. What a fun place to be for David Popovic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he swam at World Juniors like 2 weeks later, or European Juniors, I mean. And he went like 148 in prelims. And I was just thinking, like, imagine being able to go 148 easily. Like, he was just cruising. And then he went 145 to win in finals. But it was in Bucharest in Romania. So, like, it was in front of his home crowd. So he had a really good month.
Yeah. I was curious why he was doing European Juniors, but that makes sense. It's his hometown.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of as far as actual meet goes, it's kind of a waste. But, like, in front of your home crowd, you got to do it.
Oh, yeah. No, the guy's 17. He's got another year of Junior Worlds. Why not?
It's crazy. It's so cool.
Well, he seems like a good dude and a good head on his shoulders. And obviously him and his coach are hitting their stride. And
yeah,
obviously, I hope he doesn't get weirded out for Paris, because hopefully he puts on a great show in Paris in 2 years. And, I think all of us kind of want to see that 200 free record go, that 200 free record that was done in the super suits. Like, can someone go 142 without a rubber suit?
It still seems like it's a far way away. Like, even though he went 143.1, like to go 140, like he's 142.0, like he's got to go 141. Yeah. It's like, it still seems like a bit of a project to get it. But I mean, it's finally good to see someone getting closer again.
Yeah.
So,
but it's 17, the potential in the next 2 to 4 years to put on muscle and to gain wisdom and stroke technique wisdom. Is still a lot left in the tank traditionally for guys like that.
Yeah, I mean, and with his mindset, just like talking about how the other guys are scared of him, and he wrote that letter. I think SwimSwam posted it, or he wrote like basically like why he loves swimming, and just to have that kind of perspective at 17, like I would have killed to have that kind of mindset when I was in high school. Like, I mean, it's such a good, mature perspective for a kid to have.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. I haven't read that yet.
Yeah, I'll try to find the link and send it to you. But it was basically like saying, how appreciative he is of the opportunity to swim, and like how when he gets in the water, he literally will say during his races, like, I love this so much. I love this so much. Like, it's crazy.
It sounds like our hunter warrior meditation.
It is. He's like living the hunter warrior life.
At our swim camps, for you guys listening, we do a 10-minute visualization meditation time called Hunter Warrior Swimmer. And we have this cool music playing in the background. And we just kind of discuss the proper mindset, training mindset, racing mindset, living mindset. And we call it Hunter Warrior Swimmer, because we're hunters, always hunting for great technique, hunting for great competition. And we're warriors where we don't mind the pain. We don't mind the uncomfortableness. We know that the burn will make us better. And we know that good competition will make us better. And he has that.
Yeah, he does. It's amazing. It's inspiring. It makes me want to go train right now and just leave my house.
Oh, I love it.
So
yeah. Well, speaking of wanting me to go train right now, Carson Foster threw down. He had a great Worlds and then shows up at sectionals in Austin, Texas, kind of a, regular regional meet, a good regional meet. But he's like, I'm going to shave and peak again because this is his last meet of the summer. He's not going to Irvine Nationals in August. He's just going to peak for this. And he just threw down lifetime bests and some of the top USA times ever.
Yeah, he was 153 in the 200 fly on the first day at just a sectional meet, so like showing off in front of all the kids in the hometown. And then 345 in the 400 and then 155 in the 200 back. So that's number 3 all time in the 2 fly, just behind Phelps and Tyler Clary, I think. And then number 10 in the 400 and probably top 15 in the 200 back now. But I mean, to do that 2 weeks after Worlds, and Josh, you said you got to talk to him a little bit at UT a couple weeks ago, just about where his head was at. But like, he's got to be feeling really good.
Yeah, I talked to him just about a week and 2 days ago, and he was just warming up in the UT outdoor pool, the Eddie Reese outdoor pool, and he just was just calm, collected, thankful, that attitude of gratitude. And I was like, wow, this is cool. I hope he does some good times. And sure enough, he did. Because he just gets right back in the water.
Yeah.
And he's excited to get right back into training and train all of August, in July and August, and get ready for his junior year of college. And he's just a great guy in a great place and great family, and just so happy for him.
That's huge. Yeah, the one thing I noticed, if you watch the races on YouTube, his dad has his YouTube channel where he posts all of Carson and Jake's races. But every time he touches the wall, he looks at the scoreboard and then just turns right to the Texas guys or Eddie, whoever's on the side, or Wyatt, and just smiles. And just like, you can just feel it. Like, no matter what, he's so happy to be there. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, he's in a great place. And when I was swimming in that outdoor pool every Friday before swim camp, I had that attitude of gratitude. It just goes out. You're like, this pool is so nice. And it's so, I love swimming outdoors long course. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And I'm thankful for my daughter, Sophia, who just woke up from a nap.
Sophie.
We were trying to record before she woke up, but she woke up. So, Sophie, can you say hi to everybody? Sophie did swim camp last week, and you were playing in the water a lot. Did you enjoy your first swim camp?
I jumped off the tower.
She jumped off the 3-meter tower.
Wow, good job, Sophie. Jumped off the 3-meter.
She even did it with a dab.
Wow, we have some college swimmers that are scared to jump off the 3-meter. You're brave. That's very good.
Well, it was like so. It was so weird when you first jumped on it.
Yeah, it was scary.
Normally, when you jump, you go straight to the water. But now I'm still in the air, and then
Yeah, it feels like you're falling for a while, huh?
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. She was very courageous and jumped off the 3-meter. And
I was too scared. Some people are really brave on I'm the only one that is not brave on the belly thing.
Oh, the blob. The blob is where some person's on the end of the blob and another one jumps off the tower and they blob the other in the air. And so we haven't done the blob yet, right, Sophie?
Yeah, I'm too scared.
We'll do that next year. We'll do that next year at swim camp.
A lot of people are scared on the tower, but I'm the only one that is scared on the blob.
You'll get there.
I'm so proud of you, Sophie. And Kelly Pash did 57.7, one of her best times, her lifetime best on her fly.
That's huge. I'm swimming at a sectional meet next week with our college kids, and when I saw that, I'm like, that's my goal in the 100 fly. I gotta beat Kelly.
You gotta beat 57.7.
I gotta beat Kelly.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that. No, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. Whenever the USA girls set a time, and I've done that.
It's the standard. There's no shot I'm going to catch Tori and Claire right now. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the end goal.
And Tori set an American record this month, the 100 fly.
Yeah, 55.4, right?
55 mid for a new American record 100 fly.
It's amazing.
So that was really, really cool. But
and then Shane also swam really well this past week, 50.5 in the 100 fly, which like doesn't make sense why he didn't race that at trials, and because he could have gone to Worlds with that probably. And then 52.5 in the 100 back, which is also a best time. I mean, it's so nice they get the double taper and it works for them.
Yeah, I think doing more stuff with the Texas guys, obviously coming off Worlds, being shaved and tapered, able to fine tune and try some other events in a low pressure situation. It was the perfect zone for him. So that was a zone weekend.
Did you get to talk to him at all when you've been there the last couple of weeks?
No, I talked to him right before he left.
Oh,
so
okay.
he was not there last Friday, but or he was back in town, but he wasn't at that Friday morning practice.
Gotcha.
So, but no, I think he's in a good place and enjoying training with Eddie and the guys. And you know, if he plays it right and doesn't miss practice, I think he's going to be a real force in Paris.
I think so. I mean, he's got the speed. It's just like if he can stay locked in for it's only 2 more years, less than 2 years now. So this last couple cycles, if he nails it, it'll be really, really good. Oh yeah.
But I had a great July 4th at camp. I'm thankful for our country. I'm thankful for our freedoms. Thankful for a lot of neat swimming things. Oh, UCLA is going to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And there's some reconfiguring within the college ranks. So that was kind of interesting that happened this last week.
Yeah, that'll be weird. I feel like the California team being a part of the Big Ten, but I mean, it's good for them. It talks about how they are going to basically save all their Olympic sports because of this move, because of the TV deals for the football and basketball. Yeah, just to
get more TV, the tens of millions of dollars from TV money puts them in the black, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all I've got. Oh, wait, there was July 9th. 1922, Johnny Weissmuller became the first man to break 1 minute in the 100 free.
Long course.
That's right. And that was 100 years ago this week. And as a kid, I was a huge Johnny Weissmuller fan because of the Tarzan movies. I love that a swimmer guy was able to go to the Olympics and then star in Tarzan movies.
That's so cool.
And he actually did the Tarzan yell in the movies that they used for decades.
Wow.
And that was his voice. That was his voice, his actual voice that did the iconic Tarzan yell.
Wow. I did not know that.
And to see the world record progression the last 100 years was really fun, mainly because I've met a lot of those guys in the last 40 years, 50 years who have broken those records.
Yep.
Because it was 50 years ago when I was born, 1972, that Mark Spitz broke the record several times, got it down to 51 low.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was in college and I finally broke 51.1, Mark Spitz's winning time. I thought, yay. I would have won the gold medal if I was, another generation. But then Jim Montgomery was the first guy to break 50 point, go 49.9.
Mm-hmm.
And then Matt Biondi, my hero, takes it down to 48. And he broke it several times, and he was my hero. And then Alex Popov went down to 48.2 and held that record for several years. And I got to race against Popov, so that was cool to meet him. He's an interesting guy, real good guy, kind of cocky, but cool. And then Michael Klim breaks it at my Olympics in 2000. And we're like, holy cow, this training partner of Alex Popov, because they both trained in Australia at the time under the Russian coach.
Yeah.
Klim breaks his teammates' training record. So Klim has the record for 3 days. Then Peter van den Hoogenben breaks it at the Sydney Olympics also to go 47.8. First guy to break 48.
Wow.
And then, of course, Cesar Cielo with the super suit goes 46.9. And that's been the record for 13 years.
It's crazy.
That's one of the longest runs of the world record is Cesar Cielo, 13 years.
Yeah. Both
of the 100-year history, that's one of the longest runs.
Yeah. People have been close, but not yet.
So I'm ready for someone to get that record. 13 years is too long. So hopefully Caleb. I want Caleb to get it. So
yeah. That'd be great. That'd be great. I know. I have this is not swimming related at all. But before we go, I saw the new Elvis movie. Did you see it?
No, this is the one movie.
This is
You've
the one
seen
movie
that I haven't.
Exactly. And it was so good. It was so good. I'm going to go see it again maybe. Like, it was really, really well done.
Well, my wife and the girls saw it and they loved it.
Yeah,
so.
It was the guy Austin Butler that plays Elvis. Like, he had everything down, and they would play like a clip of like actual Elvis dancing or singing, and then like show the movie clip, and like it was identical. It was so good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really
I love
cool.
that stuff.
Really well done.
Well, in high school, I just listened to oldies but goodies all the time. So I loved Elvis, and I still listen to Elvis to this day. So I think I'll really enjoy it. But I got to see Top Gun again. I've got to see Thor. I've got to see Jurassic Park. So Elvis is fourth.
I heard Jurassic World was bad.
I know, but I still like dinosaurs. So
yeah, all right.
I like Elvis way better than dinosaurs. So you're right. I'll move Elvis up to number 2.
Yeah, don't do the king like that.
That's true. You're right. You're right. A little more action, a little less conversation, a little more action.
That's what we all need
for this week. So I hope you guys have a great week. Anything else, Noah, before we close?
I don't think so. I'll just shout out Amarillo's swim team for lending us and donating some touch pads to us, to our college team. So now we kind of look like we have a real pool, and we need the computer part to make it work still, but we have pads, so it feels really good.
Thank you, Ron Lee and Amarillo Swimming, for blessing us with your old touch pads and taking our college team to the next level again. We've got the new starting blocks. We've got new lane lines. We've got new flags. Now we have new touch pads.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have a whole bunch of new records like we did last year. And everybody moves in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's here. It's time.
2 weeks.
Get to work.
No, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks.
Well, anyway. On behalf of Noah Yanchulis, I'm Josh Davis. Thanks for listening to the Ultimate Swimmer podcast. And until we meet again, we hope to see you around the pool. But until then, keep streamlining and keep smiling. Bye-bye, everybody.